Film Festival's first Best of the Fest of the season. Thank you all for coming. We have a sold-out show, although I see empty seats, so there's still some people yet to arrive. I'd like to introduce our new festival manager. This is Heather, our new festival manager, who you may recognize from here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first show of the season. While we're here, before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that we're on the unceded and traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, specifically the Wasanic, the Hulkaminum, and the Penelakut speaking nations. And we've got a great lineup ahead of you tonight.
It's going to be a good evening.
It really is.
We should mention about James. James is still involved with the festival. Those of you who are used to seeing James Cowan here on stage, he's still our tech director.
Yeah.
So the three of us are now the current staff on the festival.
Absolutely. So we've got the festival coming up February 28th to March 2nd, 2025. Mark it in your calendars. Sure. Absolutely. So we also have, the festival could not happen without many dedicated volunteers. So if it's ever crossed your mind to help out behind the scenes, meeting fellow film lovers, or helping the event go off without a hitch, please consider volunteering. We also have an opportunity for business sponsorship, individual donors, to help support the community in other ways, including this beautiful slideshow we have behind us, which shows all of our business sponsor logos.
Of course, we want to thank our presenting sponsor, Country Grocer. We couldn't put on the film festival without Country Grocer.
Thank you. And also, please don't forget to check out our website, saltspringfilmfestival.com. It shows all the festival dates, and we'll give you more information about being a sponsor, a donor, or a volunteer.
Also on our website are our next two films listed, which if you get our emails, you'll already know about. If you don't yet get our emails, you can sign up on our website to receive our email e-blast that we send out. Our next two films, we have the first two Wednesdays of December, we're showing films here, and they're both great films. It's a really strong year for documentary film, and collectively we've previewed about 300 films, so we're just bringing the best of the best to ArtSpring. We've got 6 screenings between now and the festival, 3 this fall and 3 in the new year. So our next two films are December 4th, we're showing Any Other Way, the Jackie Shane story, and it's a great film about a forgotten blues singer. It's being co-presented by Gulf Island Radio and the Salt Spring Jazz and Blues Society, and I really encourage you to come up to that. It's a lot of fun, it's an astonishing film, it's partly animated, it's partly live action, and the music is just going to knock your socks off, you're going to love it. A week after that, we're showing a film called Us, Our Pets, and the War. And we were looking for a film about the war in Ukraine, and most of them were pretty depressing, as you might expect. But this one, Us, Our Pets, and the War, is about Ukrainians rescuing animals from the war zone. It's an astonishing film. You just cannot believe what you're seeing on screen. And it's a really, even though it's about the war, it's quite an uplifting film because you see such heroism and such compassion for the animals. It's really a wonderful film. That's being co-presented by the SPCA as well as the Salt Spring Friends of Ukraine Committee. And that's on December the 11th, and we're aiming to do some fundraising for those two organizations as well. So if you'd like to support the local animals and the people of Ukraine, come on out December 11th to see Us, Our Pets, and the War.
Great, and without further ado, Steve's going to tell us a bit about our pre-show tonight.
This film tonight is, there's a group of about 12 of us who preview films, and as I say, collectively we've previewed about 300 films. This film is a real no-brainer for us to launch the season with because it's one that we had no disagreement about, everybody just loved it. And it's a really great springboard for the season because if you like the music that's in tonight's film, our next film is a music film. And if you're interested in the war in Ukraine, which is addressed in this film, the film after that is about the war in Ukraine. There's also just in this film is the conflict in the Middle East, and if that's of interest to you, we will have films in our festival in early March that address the conflict in the Middle East. So there's a lot of elements in tonight's film that connect to films we will be showing as we move forward. And before the film, you're going to see a video welcome from the filmmaker, Larry Weinstein, who is in LA, although he's originally from Toronto. So he wasn't able to join us tonight, but he did send a brief video welcoming us to the screening. And when we first saw this film, which was a little while ago now, one of our board members, Sue Sheen, immediately said, before we have this film on, we should invite Sisla and Don Conley to perform. And so that's what we did. So we're very pleased to have with us tonight Sisla. You'll know Sisla Manson from having been the executive director here at ArtSpring in the past, before Howard. and Don Connolly with ArtSpring Singers. They're both here tonight to do a performance and to engage us all in performance. We thought, wouldn't it be fun to have everybody get involved in singing Ode to Joy, because you'll see that song performed in the film by the Ukrainian Freedom Orchestra. So we wanted to involve you in that before the film starts. So come on out, Sisla and Don. Thank you so much for agreeing to meet us tonight. Take it away.
Good evening. How are you all doing? It's really great to see you all. A big thank you to Steve and the Film Festival for asking us to do this. It was kind of an odd conversation because I was asked if we would like to do the Ode to Joy, and I thought, oh, well, that's kind of a big piece for two people to do. And then I realized it's been popularized, like Julio Iglesias sang it and stuff, so that's what we're going to do today. And I just want to give a little plug, because Dawn and I have a few concerts coming up. We're doing a Gertrude Stein thing here on December 5th that Peter Hatch is organizing. It's going to be very cool. And then I'm singing with the Salt Spring Singers on December 13th and 14th. Yep. And so this is going to be a sing-along. I just want to say that it's really good for your health to sing. If you enjoy this, you should really think about joining a choir. So the words will be up on the board. There they are. Dawn's going to do a little intro. We're going to sing one verse. Then we're going to modulate. We're going to go up. It's going to be really exciting. And then we're going to sing the second verse. And I know that there are singers in this audience and musicians, because I sat in the lobby and I watched you coming in. So you guys sing, okay? You help everybody. All right, here we go.
We have gifts for you, partly on behalf of one of our sponsors, Cassette Restaurant and Diner. We have complimentary meals for you.